Across the modern Pacific, radar screens flicker alive. Warning tones shriek. A strange contact breaches the horizon. Not submarines, not stealth bombers. A fleet of wooden warships emerges from sea fog, cutting through salt spray. On deck, lamellar armor glitters. Family crests whip in the wind. War drums pound heavy, echoing like thunder. The samurai return, intact from another era. Hands grip katana hilts. Cold eyes gleam like sharpened steel. California's coastline shudders under alarms. Sirens wail. Red beacons sweep the beaches. Waves crash with ominous rhythm. Marines mobilize, gear slammed on shoulders. M27 rifles lock and load. Training drills echo in the midnight air. Intel reports. A mysterious fleet approaches. AIS silent. Satellite images reveal nothing but black sails. Command issues orders. Coastal lockdown. MQ-9 drones take flight. Ospreys sweep the city skies like phantoms. On the sand, smoke grenades hiss. Loudspeakers command evacuation. Children scream. Families slam doors against incoming chaos. On board, Bushidō helmets shimmer. Yumi bows bend taut like full moons. Arrows whistle through the coastal air. First Marine response. Tear gas. Sonic blasts. Floodlights cutting fog. Objective. Scatter formations. Break morale instantly. But samurai stand firm. Taiko drums pound harder. Ashigaru shields rise. Naginata whirl. Cavalry charges unstoppable. Sparks flare against steel plates. Katana unsheath with a hiss, flashing lightning across salt-soaked night. Further inland, M777 howitzers anchor positions. Anti-air batteries scan skies. HIMARS quietly wait for fire coordinates. Forward air support sweeps in. AH-1Z Cobras hover low. F-35Bs glide overhead, cloaked in starlit silence. On the beach, an officer signals, "Hold fire." Rules of engagement choke every trembling trigger finger. But the first flaming arrow pierces a road sign. Glass shatters violently. Screams slice through coastal fog. M27's bark warning bursts. Sand erupts under gunfire. A gull screeches skyward, feathers scattering like ash. Samurai shields lock. Half-step retreat. Drums cut silent. Only ocean waves thunder across the battlefield. Then war explodes. Tactics meet tactics. Spirit collides with system. Two worlds grind against each other in fury. Blood and sand fuse together, streaking the shore crimson under the relentless pounding of breaking waves. Above, an F-35B slices the clouds. Afterburners scream like thunder. Targeting systems paint glowing red signatures below. Samurai lift their eyes skyward. Hands tighten on katana hilts. Fearless. Only steel and defiance remain. Hellfire missiles streak downward, carving white scars across the night sky before detonating against wooden decks. The fleet ignites. Flames leap high. Yet through choking smoke, warriors emerge. Silhouettes unbroken, spirits blazing. Offshore, U.S. artillery awakens. AC-130 gunships rain steel. Gatling cannons roar, shredding night into burning fragments. Samurai adapt quickly. Units scatter, dissolving into smoke, then reappear near armored Humvees with drawn blades. Metal shrieks. Katanas screech across modern plating. Sparks erupt. Centuries collide in a violent scream of steel. A Marine collapses, wounded. Comrades drag him away, shouting desperately, "Cover me," as bullets carve the sand. Footsteps pound like thunder through smoke. Samurai close in, relentless storm breaking modern lines apart. Far behind, HIMARS launches. 6 rockets streak upward. Trails of fire slash across the trembling night sky. Explosions consume the beach. Sand erupts into fountains. Samurai fall by dozens, yet their line never breaks. Bushidō masks glow in the inferno. Shadows stretch monstrous, twisted by the chaos of burning craters. Cavalry surges forward, horses screaming, eyes bloodshot, charging headlong into walls of suppressive fire. Marines counter with M32 grenade launchers. Bursts detonate violently, shredding banners into burning confetti. One fallen flag collapses, another is raised instantly. Samurai refuse silence, voices erupting in defiant bonsai cries. Psychological pressure grips the battlefield. Marines fire endlessly, but fear coils unseen behind every trigger pull. Bring in the Abrams. Command orders. Steel engines roar alive. M1A2 tanks roll forward like unstoppable beasts. Tracks grind sand and bone alike. Turret swings. The 120mm cannon steadies. A giant eye of death. Samurai brace naginata, forming walls of steel. Ancient defiance towers against the monster of modern iron. The Abrams cannon thunders. A shockwave tears the beach apart. Sand and fire hurled skyward in chaos. Spears splinter like twigs. Warriors fall. Yet samurai advance, blades flashing defiantly through smoke and flame. Engines roar. Steel tracks crush wreckage. Exhaust spews black clouds. The beast pushes deeper into the battlefield. A lone warrior leaps onto the hull. Katana slams down, sparks shower, steel screaming against immovable armor. The hatch bursts open. A flashbang detonates. White light engulfs him. He collapses, blind and broken. Cavalry retaliates, surging through machine gun fire. Horses topple mid-stride. Riders fling themselves at modern lines. Bullets tear air into ribbons. Still, taiko drums echo across smoke, urging charges without hesitation. Above, hornets dive. Precision bombs scream downward. Detonations ripping the coastline into blazing craters of fire. Flames engulf the night sky. Smoke coils upward like black serpents, choking the heavens. Yet through fire, armored silhouettes persist. Warriors march from ashes like ghosts pulled from the underworld. A Marine gasps. Are they demons? His rifle clicks empty. The sound echoes louder than explosions. Bayonets lock. Marines advance into melee. Katana clash with steel blades. Sparks and screams ignite the beach. Metal shrieks against metal. Blood sprays across sand. Centuries crash together in raw, merciless violence. Fall back, radios command. Marines retreat to secondary lines, dragging wounded, firing blindly through smoke. Samurai plant flags in rubble. Banners torn, armor scorched, but their eyes burn brighter than flames. Abrams fires again. A crater erupts, yet samurai charge through smoke. Katanas raised against inevitable destruction. Offshore, destroyers launch tomahawks. Fire arcs through the night sky, annihilating the remaining fleet offshore. Wooden ships erupt into splinters, glowing wreckage scattering across dark waves like burning bones of giants. Still, samurai advance. Bushidō resists extinction. Small packs strike like wolves at the armored heart of war. Ancient and modern fuse in chaos. The American shore transforms into a storm of unimaginable fury. Blood soaks deep into the sand. The shoreline painted red beneath smoke and flickering firelight. Marines reform their defensive wall. Riot shields rise, rifles level, breath heavy, nerves stretched like wire. Samurai split into strike teams, swarming like wolves. Katana whirl silver, voices cry, "Banzai!" into the night. An AH-64 Apache swoops low. Gatling fire rips trenches through the sand, a storm of lead. Arrows tipped with flame pierce its rotors. The helicopter shudders violently, spiraling toward the beach below. Impact detonates. Fireball towers upward. Both samurai and Marines freeze, staring at shared destruction. The silence lasts seconds. Then grenades burst, shredding spear walls into splinters. Smoke twisting skyward. A young warrior charges Abrams head-on, katana hammering the steel like thunder against mountains. The turret lowers. Cannon bellows. Explosion swallows him whole. Dust clears. Nothing remains but scorched earth. Marines tremble, shaken by his suicidal defiance. Fear creeps, not of death, but of unyielding men. Out at sea, the last ship splits apart, glowing timbers drifting like dying stars across black waves. Survivors cluster in a circle of shields. Flags tattered, armor burned, yet spirits burn unbroken. Loudspeakers blare across smoke.
Surrender!
Surrender!
Now!
Lay down arms and live. Only a drum answers. Weak, uneven. Yet each strike echoes eternal vows across the dark horizon. Marines steel themselves for a final strike. HIMARS crews input coordinates. Fire systems hot and ready. Samurai tighten grips. Eyes blazing. Breath sharp. No retreat. Only forward into annihilation. Rockets streak overhead. Fire carving night apart. Explosions hammer Earth into shuddering fragments. When smoke clears, bodies lie scattered. Yet a single flag still stands, roots deep in bloodied sand. Marines hesitate. Even in victory, they cannot look away from defiance that refuses to die. The shoreline falls silent, a graveyard binding 2 centuries, where past and present rot together in smoke. The sand drinks blood, each wave dragging crimson foam back into the endless dark Pacific. Marines regroup, shields locked, rifles steady. They're breathing loud inside helmets, hearts rattling like drums. Samurai regroup too, forming wolf packs. Katana glimmer through smoke, war cries tearing the suffocating night. An Apache rises from darkness, guns blazing. The battlefield shakes under its mechanical storm of lead. But flaming arrows whistle upward, striking rotor blades. The gunship whirls madly, spiraling into fiery doom. The crash erupts like a volcano. Fire roars high. Shadows cast monstrous across faces stricken with awe. For a heartbeat, silence reigns. Then grenades thunder again, tearing spear walls into jagged ruins. A young samurai bellows and charges. Katana slams Abrams' armor, sparks showering like shooting stars. The cannon lowers. Blast engulfs him. When dust clears, nothing remains. Only a crater, smoking red. Marines shudder, haunted by defiance. Fear gnaws, not of dying, but of warriors who reject death itself. The last ship burns offshore, snapping apart. Embers float like ghost lanterns across black waves. Survivors circle, shields raised, flags shredded, yet their eyes still blaze with unbroken pride. A loudspeaker booms, "Lay down your weapons now. You will live if you surrender." Only a fading drumbeat replies. Hollow but eternal, each strike echoing vows older than nations. Marines steel for the killing blow. HIMARS lock targets. Fingers tighten. Fire awaits a final command. Samurai inhale together. Katanas raised, no hesitation. They step forward, embracing destruction with unwavering resolve. Rockets scream downward. Explosions tear the beach apart. Sand, fire, and smoke consume everything. When haze lifts, scattered bodies litter the shore. But one banner still juts proudly from the ground. Marines pause, helmets lowered. Victory feels empty. Pride and horror blur in the choking silence. The battlefield becomes a graveyard, binding 2 centuries together in blood, smoke, and eternal defiance. Smoke thins. Waves crash steadily, erasing footprints, yet leaving scars carved deep into memory. Marines lift helmets, eyes clouded. They won the battle, but victory tastes bitter, hollow as ash. Samurai lie still, hands clutching katanas. Faces calm, lips curved in fearless pride. No side truly triumphed, no side truly lost. Only blood and silence claim the night. Technology shattered swords, yet Bushidō pierced modern hearts, leaving wounds deeper than steel. Weapons end lives. Spirit survives fire. Pride cannot be erased by bombs or bullets. A Marine whispers, "If they had our weapons, history would belong to them." The thought spreads, chilling every soul. Could loyalty and courage outweigh technology's supremacy? Imagine samurai with tanks, jets, nuclear fire. Would Bushidō consume the world in unstoppable conquest? Radar may track, missiles may strike, but can machines kill conviction? Modern warfare claims victory. Ancient warriors seize eternity. 2 truths collide on one haunted shore. Marines crushed bodies, but could they ever break faith? Flags burned, armor shattered. Yet defiance still rose like flame against impossible odds. This battle is not history, it is hypothesis. A nightmare, yet frighteningly close to truth. If the past returned, would we stand tall or collapse, trembling before echoes of our own weakness? History does not repeat. Fear does, and fear belongs to no single age. The samurai fell, yet their spirit lingers, unyielding, eternal, etched into the eyes of all who watched. This is not history. This is what if, a clash unimaginable, now sealed in silence. So the question remains, who truly wins? Technology's fire, or the undying spirit of Bushido?